Again, my name is Rhonda Stephens-Auclair. I'm a district manager. I have 3 markets, some in Alabama, some in Georgia. We also have some of Vanessa Moore's team and Dee Power's team that's joining us on this call. And tonight, the point is to really go through the new leadership programs, not necessarily, you guys have probably already been told about the new leadership program itself, but this is really how it's going to change your business with all the new training, the new system changes. There's a lot going on. So I do not want anybody to miss it. It's so important. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up my dashboard so I can walk you guys through it. Although while you cannot see it, I am recording it. So you'll be able to go back to it later if you can't see it at this time. So when you log on to your normal system, you come up to your Avon homepage. All that's well and good. But what I really want you to click on is your sales leadership page. When you do that and you start scrolling down, okay, there's a section that's called New Mentor Tools. Okay, New Mentor Tools. If you click check them out, so you go to that page, and they are to the left as well, so it's not like they're not there, but just the easiest way to do it. It actually comes to all your new tools. I love this. They really talk about the new landing page, where they actually sign up. So if you click on starter kits, it actually shows you the 3 kits they get to choose from, which is awesome. Hi, I can see you down there. And so it actually kind of shows you when a representative signs up, what their choices are, what's in them. Of course, it's a $25, a $50, and a $100 kit. There's also a place here that shows you their homepage, so what they look like. So I'm pulling this up. I hope it works the way I want it to. I'm looking for it right now. Here's the new rep homepage and their reference page. When you pull it up, and I hope that you can see it. If you can't, I'm going to read it to you, but you're going to be able to click on it if you can't. It actually goes, they have their homepage that they're going to keep for 6 campaigns, okay? So it talks about the new Kickstart program and the action plan. It talks about how to set up and promote their e-store. It shows how to build your skills, how to manage your business. And also at the very bottom, I love that it says, here's your upline, here's your district manager, here's your website. Everything that they need is on that very front page. It's so much easier than the way we used to do it because it was kind of crazy before, right? I mean, to me, it was just a mess. Now it's very simple and easy. And I'm sure your guys are going, oh, that's great, Rhonda, but that doesn't necessarily, well, how's that going to help me? So I'm going to show you how it's going to help you. There's actually a mentor communication guide, and I'm pulling that up now. All you got to do is click on mentor communication guide. It says what, when, and how. It literally tells you as a mentor, as an upline, what Avon is doing, what you should do. It gives you examples. So it tells you this is what they should do for the first 30 days as a new rep. There's welcome emails that Avon sends, and there's actually a 30-day calendar that Avon is showing you. So on the first day, they get a welcome email. When you click on it, it actually shows you what the welcome email looks like. Do you not love that? We've never been able to see everything before. So it says, here's your account number, here's your district number. It shows them 3 simple steps. All they have to do is click on the steps, and it takes them to do it. Like, here's how to set up your e-store. It talks about what's your why and how do you succeed with Kickstart. All of those things are in the very first email. And they actually have all the emails, the first, second, all the way to the very last email. They're training them in 10 emails over that first 30 days. So they're getting a little bit of information as they need it, which I think is really great. So the first email talks about their online store, what's new in Kickstart. The second email talks about their why and really welcomes them aboard, which I think is kind of cool. It shows a video where it's welcoming them. And then it also, it continues on from there. It shows like a memory jogger game and how to connect with your mentor, which is you. So by day 4, they're telling them connect with your mentor. Now, should you already be, talking to them? Yes. But how cool is it that it tells them how to do it? It tells them that they should talk to you. Do you guys like the sound of that?
I do.
Yes.
Isn't that so much easier? Not only
Yeah.
is it showing welcome emails, it actually, I'm sorry, right here it shows, here's the suggested mentor emails. Sometimes we don't know what to say to them. Do y'all agree?
Right.
So we're actually giving you suggestions on what to say. Every single thing, there's like 10, is it 10 or 7? There's 7 email suggestions on what to say. So you don't have to guess anymore how to train them or what to do. Like congratulating them. There's an email for that. There is an email for all different things. I mean, they're really in here for you. And if you're like, well, email doesn't work that well, Rhonda. Well, guess what else we have? We also have suggested texts and Facebook posts for you to put on their pages. What do you guys think of that?
That's awesome.
Awesome.
That's really neat.
It's amazing. I mean, like the very first one when they sign up, it says, "Hi, blank. I am Rhonda, your mentor of the Avon. I'm so excited that you joined our team. I want to reach out, introduce myself, and say hello. I'll be sending an email with more detailed information, but is there anything I can do to support you right now?" And that's the text message.
That's awesome.
It makes it so easy, guys. It really does. There's no question about what to do. Hey, Jean. There's no question. Hi. I love the fact, and I love this on day 3 and 4. Here's a text that says, "Hey there, just checking in. Have you received your kit yet? Look forward to seeing you on whatever day that you guys decide to talk." And that seeing them could be in person. It could be on a Zoom meeting like we're doing right now. It could be anything. But just, it's giving you ideas on how to talk. There's even smiley faces in the text and the posts, which makes me laugh. So all you'll have to do is copy and paste it. Or type it in on your phone right there. There's things to send emails for opportunity meetings and anniversaries. There's all kind of things, and you don't have to use it. But the whole thing is when you get started in this business, really, or even when you're tweaking your business because things are changing, they're giving you a basis to run your business, and you change it as you need it. But how cool is it that they have an idea for you? And not only do they have an idea, it's like when to use the idea, which to me is the best thing that Avon can ever do. Because for a long time, we didn't exactly know when to call them. Like, we knew we should call them, but what do we talk about? We didn't know what emails Avon was sending them. Now you can see everything. It's all laid out here for you in a very simple communication path. So you don't have to worry. There's also quick cards. And you know what? Avon even put the do's and don'ts of texting for you. I thought that was hilarious. Like, don't send a text at 3 a.m. It made me laugh.
Yeah.
I've got texts at 3 a.m. So don't do it in all capital letters. There's so many things that you probably already know. But how easy. Think if you started a team and you have somebody who started their team. You're going to be able to say, here's how you do it. Because Avon's laid it out for you. So that's one of the things I want to show you. To me, it's a huge thing in your business. But wait till you see the next part. And I think you guys are going to flip out because I flipped out. I love the communication piece. They definitely got it right. But there's something called a Kickstart landing page. And again, that is on their home screen for the first 6 campaigns. Okay? So when they click on it, it literally tells them, here's your success checklist. Here's how to set up your business. You click it. You watch the welcome video. There's like 5 or 6 things that they'll do to set their business up. Like how to personalize their e-store and add a picture. When you click on that, it's awesome because what it will do is it'll take you to a little 1-pager that will tell you how to do this stuff. Oh, that goes to my e-store. Sorry, I've already got mine set up. But normally it'll tell you what to do. It'll walk you through doing it. It shows you how to import your contacts. It shows you how to send emails to everybody to tell them your e-store is open. And all that's in setting up your business. Those are the things your representatives typically call you about, isn't it? How do I get online? Well, how do I set up how do I get my website? I literally got this question today from a new rep who signed up yesterday. How do I get my website? Do y'all set it up for me? So it's making sure that they're aware of these supports are there for them, and they're here. All they got to do is click the button. So it's very simple to say, oh my gosh, welcome aboard. Have you logged in yet? Well, I want you to go ahead and log in and click on the set up your business page, because that's going to help you really get going successfully. So, and it walks them through it. There's even a welcome video from Betty, which again, how cool is that? There's a welcome video. So once they do the setup piece, they actually go to the next piece, which is talking about the Kickstart program, how they get under $1,000 in the first 90 days. When you click it, it walks them through it. It gives them the Kickstart flyer and explains it. They can do all of this stuff before they even get their kit. How neat. Remember, the kit's going to take probably 5 days.
That's cool. That's really going to help out. That really helps things get started.
It will. So it shows their why. It asks them, what's your why? What's your contact list? What's your goals? How to do the Kickstart calculator and questions and answers. You click on it and literally it will pop up and you can personalize and do all of your own stuff. Talks about goal setting, how to be positive, making SMART goals. What are SMART goals and how do you set them? And when they get done, they can do it and then they can print it out. So they'll always have it. So it's pretty simple steps. Tells you how to get started. Like, now that you've got your kit, what do you do now? And it's looking at the booklet with them, focusing on their why and building their contact list with a memory jogger. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen this yet. We've used it for years, but the memory jogger is like a one-page of who do you know, basically. Do you go to get your shoe repairs? Where do you go? Stereo. It gives you all these words like engineer, exterminator, gardener, nightclub. So there's an entire list of people that they could start naming and putting it in their contact list. It is so cool and it's very easy to do. And I'm going to encourage every leader on this call to do this yourself again. When is the last time you made your own list? Because the memory jogger, it's a full page of things like, who do you know at the bowling alley? Who sells you advertising? Who sells you clothing? Do you have an attorney? Who do you know on Facebook? So it's really, really cool. I think you guys will enjoy it. And I think you're going to be able to sell it very easily to our representatives because they're going to get it. It's just an activity. It also talks about tips on promoting their business, how to announce yourself in style. So it teaches them how to make the perfect pitch. I own a beauty and a fashion business. I love connecting people with products and things that they love. So it's that 30-second or 15-second commercial of this is what my business is, and it teaches them tips on how to do it right from the start. They don't have to go dig into the training on the big training site. They don't have to go dig anywhere. It is on the screen for them. And it talks about posting things. How do you post things on social media and what do you do? Do you post regularly? Do you do selfies with your starter kit? Sure. How cool is that? It's really creating the fun in the business. And I think it's gonna help them to be able to make it simple when they get started because the directions are there for them. Are we gonna have to lead them to the directions? Yes. That is still our job. But instead of them having to go dig for 40 different type things that are located all over YourAvon.com, they've put it in one place. And I don't know about you guys, but that's what we've been missing for a long time, right?
Yes.
Exactly. So I think it's awesome. It talks about growing their business. It talks about expanding their social media, how to sell. And I love this. It's talking about complementary products. It tells them what an upsell is. It tells them what a cross-sell is, and it gives them examples of both. So it's teaching selling strategies as they need them to. Very, very simple. I can almost tell you, if you go to every one of these pages and print them off in a Word document, you almost have the perfect training manual for Avon. Now, is it everything? No, not everything. Anything will be everything. But this gives them a really good start to really their business. And it even talks about you, the mentor. It talks about reaching out to the mentor. I think that's a really neat thing too, because it's making you a part of their business and it makes them realize that you're important. How does that sound? Good, right? Because it's going to create that relationship, and the better relationship they have with you, the longer they're going to be around, the more they're going to talk to you, the more that you're going to be able to help them through things that we know are going to come up. So lots of great things here. I just wanted you to really to see the new pieces, because it's not all of it, obviously. There's more things in here. There's actually a full mentor guide on for you how to be a mentor. An entire mentor success guide that tells you, walks you through kind of what to do, like building relationships and helping them create solutions, which I think is part of our job. Is it always is as a mentor and a guide. They're going to have 40 things going on in their mind, but you can help them, not tell them what to do, but help them find the answer. And that's the difference between being a boss and being a mentor. You want to help them find a solution for themselves. But anyway, there's some really neat things in here, an entire new mentor section. There's even a glossary of words. How do you like that? Haven't we always said, what's a mentor? Why don't we have a list of all the Avon acronyms? Remember that? What is, RPS? What is a commission product? What's a customer order builder offer? I don't understand. They literally have defined everything. Alma. There's an explanation for what Alma is in a dictionary, an Avon dictionary. So does this help you guys?
Yes.
Does it seem like something that you would use or that's going to be easy to find?
Yes.
Okay. What do you guys, and I asked this question so I understand, what do you guys think about this? Do you think it's something that's you're going to be able to use in your business, and how do you think it's going to change what you're doing?
I think it's going to help me get started to get people to sign under me and know how to help them.
And you don't have to be afraid of it because it's laid out.
Right.
It
is like, when you sign new people up, it is kind of scary because you're like, well, am I going to miss something, telling them something, or, so I think it's really helpful.
Awesome. I think that my favorite thing is Avon's emailing them basic training to their email. And they're telling them what to learn. And I think that's amazing because if we do forget something, it's still here for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't have to hunt and peck for it. What about you, Teresa? How do you feel?
I like it. It is really going to be beneficial to me.
Good. I'm really hoping these are the things that kind of we've been missing. Because we've kind of been all over the place with when do we do what and who calls them and how does it work and what do we say, right? That's always,
Right.
It's like I called and checked on them. Well, what does that mean? Well, what else did you talk about? And you're like, what was their mom and daddy doing? Did they have any books out? And sometimes it's more about, well, did they, have you looked at this? Did you learn about, I know you got this email this week from Avon. Did you read it? It says this, let's talk about it. So you kind of have a better guide to tell you what to do. So the whole Kickstart program is in there laid out for you. There is a skill building training page now. And it's called Always Learning. I like this as well. You can click on, and you're going to have access to this too. So imagine instead of Avon University, we have a skill building section. It talks about time management.
Click on time management and let us see.
Sure. Here's the tips. And it literally lays it out. Make a plan, make a daily to-do list, how to prioritize. It talks about learning how to say no. Do you know how big that is, learning how to say no? To not overschedule yourself?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, even though this is not really huge and detailed, spend your money wisely. Isn't that funny? Spend wisely. And talk about your time. What's going to bring you the biggest financial return? Only spend the things that's going to make you money. So to me, this is a simple one-page training, but it's more than Avon has ever had in the past. It makes so much sense. I do like, there's one on here, I don't remember, maybe it was on the other thing. It talks about how do I make money with Avon? How do I get paid? There's actually a section of that, y'all. It makes me laugh. And I like this. Here's income producing activities. And it gives you ideas on how to make money and what to say. You know, what to say. Avon has everything. I really love or am obsessed with whatever the item is. Can I give you a sample? How simple is that? You know, our new representatives don't have the words to use. This is where they get their words. And it also talks about downloading the social media app, having frequent get-togethers, and scheduling meetups at local coffee shops and stuff. So, I mean, there's a lot of information in here about networking. It talks about the power of 3 and how to give great customer service. And when you start scrolling down through the different things, it's how to announce yourself in style. It's just tips, guys. How to
Click on that.
I did. It talks about how to make the perfect pitch. I own a beauty and a fashion business. I love connecting people with products and things that they love. Did you say anything about Avon? What's the next thing out of their mouth going to be? Oh, what do you do? They're asking you. You're not telling them. And I think that's a big thing. It's kind of changing our pitch a little bit. And it talks about posting things regularly on Facebook and having launch parties. So some of the things go back and forth between new representatives and just regular training. And I think this is on both. It also talks about Facebook and the social media center. It even teaches you how to set up your own groups, by the way, if you're a mentor. Gives you guides on that and communication tools, everything. So I think it's kind of neat, you know, how to build a strong team, how to share the opportunity. There's a lot of things in here that's going to make sense to your new representatives and to you. There's also a thing about the campaign credit limit policy for new representatives to explain it. How many times have you had to explain a credit limit? Too many times?
Right.
Yeah, too many times to think about, right? So you're going to be able to help them do that now. There's a new rep question and answer guide. There's all these kind of things, you know, all the questions that get asked. They're going to give you the questions and the answers of the most common things. How do I get paid? And here's an answer. You can copy and paste it. You can do whatever you want to do. Here's the questions and answers for how much does shipping cost? How much do I earn? Why are there different earning levels of products? All of those things are in here. How can I pay for my order? Can I write a check? Avon does not accept personal checks from customers. It's just funny. So all the little things that you've heard from your people over the years, there's very few things that I'm not seeing in here that we get asked consistently. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
So what do you, again, it's going to come back to the same things. What do we think that this is going to help?
It's going to help us retain representatives and make more money.
Correct.
I'm going to go through all this like a new representative would.
Good idea.
So that I'm comfortable and confident in sending her here rather than trying to tell her everything. But I think that I'll be copying and pasting some of this in my page because I have a lot of representatives that, you know, over this last year or so have not been very plugged in somewhere. Mm-hmm. And I think this will help everybody, not just new representatives.
Me too. I'm with you because I think it's a clear-cut answer. It's a path to success in a ABCDE or 1 to 10. You know, it's compared to just, well, you know, yes, you could do this or you could do this. It's like, well, here's a strategy. Try, you know, which one of these 5 things are you going to do? Because that's one step. And I like that. I think it's a really smart way to do business. So I know this was kind of a last minute call. I really wanted everybody on as much as they can. We'll probably do these a few times because we have a lot of leaders who need to see this, don't you think?
Absolutely.
They have no idea that it's here.
No.
And it's going to change how you do business because starting Friday, these emails started going out. So it is already into effect today. This is what their landing pages look like. This is what's going on with them. So you need to be plugged in so you know when they say, hey, I got this email, what is blah, blah, blah? You can say, oh, let me pull it up and look. That's so-and-so. You know, so when they start, and you know they're going to ask crazy questions, y'all. That's what people do when they start a business. So I'm really excited about it. I hope you guys are too. I would be happy to take any questions that you have now, but I did go ahead and record this. Although it's not a lot of information, it is an introduction to what you need to be looking at. And I think that's the key, because a lot of times Avon makes changes in the systems and we don't know about them for weeks and weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you, this is just a few days old. I'm sure at some point you'll get training on it, maybe. But right now it's there for you, and you really need to go look at it.
But don't wait on training. Go through and train yourself. Self-teach yourself, because I don't want to wait. I want to be using it now.
Well, and that's exactly the reason I wanted to come out as soon as I saw it, because we're recruiting heavy for fourth quarter. They may not get around to this till January, February, till they do an official Avon training class. Do not wait for Avon. This is your business. This is your income. This is how you pay your electric bill, you know, or your rent, or your car payment, or maybe how you support your Avon habit. I don't know. But the whole thing is it's there.
All of the above.
Exactly. Exactly. So that is the exact reason I wanted to do this call tonight, because this can change your world. This is the difference to me between somebody having a $50 order and not having any idea what's going on because they've been sitting there 6 weeks, and somebody saying, oh, this is what I'm supposed to do this week. This is what Avon's telling me to do. I need to go ahead and do this because it's a higher expectation. So many of our people are plugged in now and they didn't used to be. So if it becomes the norm, then we expect them to get $250 orders those first 2 weeks.
Well, you know, when we have a new person appoint themselves, of course they go through the steps that Avon has set up to appoint themselves, and that goes right into setting up their personal website. And so when I say to a new representative, do you have your personal website set up? They don't have a clue.
Well, a lot of times they get the email, and the email is just a basic email before.
Right.
Now
they've just gone through the steps, and they don't really realize that they have set up their personal website so that they can start promoting that. They really don't understand that they did that already.
Exactly.
So I have had to, go in and walk them through the steps of, here's where you will see your web address if you have set that up.
That's
so
right.
a little more self-sufficiency would be awesome.
Well, and I can see that, because again, if you're sending me 10 emails in 30 days with directions on what to do as I need it, once you can get them clued in that that's what those emails are for, that's a whole different ballgame.
Yes, that's exactly what we heard today. Well, I did get signed up, but this is also it's so overwhelming. I don't know where to go.
Yep. And
so
I asked you, Gina, you had the new representative today. How did she, when you started showing her, how did she react to the new program?
Well, we went to the Kickstart landing page, and yes, as soon as she logged in, it was there, and I said, well, let's click on that, and so she did, and it's exactly like it showed you. It was just walking her through the steps of, here's what you do first, here's what you do next, and so even though it's still a lot of stuff, it's categorized so that doesn't seem overwhelming. She's not just bouncing off like a ping pong ball, you know.
So she reacted well to it then?
Yes. It was very helpful.
Awesome. We had a new rep that signed up last night, y'all. She came to a meeting today and was thrilled, excited about her business, bubbly, but she definitely was, there was a lot going on. It's a lot going on, and she felt a little overwhelmed, but was so excited about it. So she's like, can you help me? Can you help me? and Jean went over and really walked her through it. So if she's saying she calmed down and it gave her a path, that is what we need, because she's going to be a rock star. And just by saying, here it is, and it may be you being on the phone with them to do this. It may be saying, okay, go to your computer, log in, this is what you need to click on, start there. You know, and they'll be like, oh, and they'll start clicking probably while you're on the phone with them and saying, okay, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this part. And that's what we need them to feel comfortable with each other, comfortable with you as a mentor, because again, it's telling them that you're important. I don't think we've ever had that before. Have you?
No.
No.
How awesome is it that they're saying you're important?
Very.
Yeah, it's a very big step, and it makes it what it is. You're here to help guide them. You're not here to do their work for them.
That's right.
And they're really giving them something that they can take the steps themselves, but you're there to support along the way. So I'm thrilled, and I hope y'all are too. But get very familiar with this, because I think this is going to be the difference in you retaining your team and signing them up and them just falling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we can have them not feel chaotic and feel like they're in control, then they're in control. And that's the difference. So, does anybody have any questions, any comments?
Thank you for the call.
Oh,
It was helpful.
you're welcome. Anytime. You know, all three of the district managers, you know, Dee and Vanessa and myself, we really are here to help you guys and support you. We will do another call like this next week. We'll probably do a morning time call so we can get a different group of people. We'll probably do it for several weeks. So we're just here to support you and help you go through the new process, but get familiar with it, because this is going to make you money. At the end of the day, it's about making money for your family. So much, much simpler. I got something going on in the chat. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Hold on one second. Stop the sharing. I see something popping up in the chat. Let's see. Catherine Henry. Yes, this meeting is recorded, and I will be posting it, Catherine. At the same time, we'll do some more live ones, too, so people can get familiar with it, because I think the replay will help, but being able to ask questions is also important. Other than that, that's all I have for you guys. I look forward to seeing everybody. Has everybody registered for Home for the Holidays, by the way? Or we're calling it Rep Fest on the Road? To the right.
I have.
Okay, good. To the right, I actually put the link in. Register. You guys need to go. You will double your sales. Your team will double their sales if they go to this event. Oh, that's awesome. I hear that click. I hear that noise. If you guys are thinking about, I want to move titles this year, I want to move titles this quarter, get your team to an event. I don't care what event it is, okay? They're going to see and touch the products, and they're going to sell more. We've tracked it over the years on who goes and who doesn't goes. On average, they double their sales in fourth quarter when they go to an event. And it's free. You can't beat free. So just about everybody has one within an hour of them, okay? Sometimes they're really close, depends on where you live. So that's my last little click. I'm sorry, I just had to tell y'all again because it's so important. Other than that, anybody, any more questions? If not, we'll go ahead and end our meeting.
I don't have any.
Okay. Thank you so much for joining me tonight.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Everybody have a great night, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.